And she's back. Hello, hello, hello. I know you missed me.
I did.
Hi, George Clooney. I hope you're still watching. Or I hope you rewatch this whole thing so you know that we think about you a lot.
Every time you say his name, I'm thinking you're saying George Clooney.
Yeah, I thought you said George Clooney. Hello, George Clooney, you said.
I know, and that's why I say it like I say. Because everybody's like, Clooney, and I'm like, no, it's Clooney. And then everybody's like, it's Clooney, you know that. I'm like, yeah, I know. I am very aware, but also Clooney.
Of D.
Talk of D.
Okay, I'm not writing that. Okay.
Talk of D, is that a request? Is
Is that a request?
That's
That's what we gotta talk. So we got Fiamma.
You can just write Fee.
Oh, I've already gone all the way now.
Yeah.
Fiamma. We have. I need to write Kyle and Cameron because last time I had you both on, I just wrote K and K, and it did make things more complicated than it needed to be. And I could have written Cameron with a C, which would like. I wouldn't do that, obviously. That's butchering you. Okay, we're ready.
Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to have everyone here. Welcome to Talk of the Devil, brought to you by the Lancaster University Comedy Institute.
Yeah, that's
I
what it's
am.
called.
I am. I don't know. I am your host Tom Longmore, and I am joined with you today with my three lovely panel guests. We have Kyle McKenzie.
Hello.
Fiamma, I don't know your last name.
Curti.
Curti. And Kamran Khan.
Hello.
Okay, and how are
I
we?
don't know my last name.
I mean, I barely know mine. How are we? I mean, it's late, we're tired.
Oh.
It's very early.
I got my energy back.
It's not even early. It's like
10 a.m.
it's normal
It's
time
been
now.
so many hours. It's been so many
I
hours.
saw some goats / sheep, depending on who you ask. I like to believe they were goats.
I thought they were sheep.
On
Wait.
the way here,
Oh.
I was walking back from town since there were some farm animals that look like goats
Aw.
to me, but I was very much raised in a city. And I took some pictures, and then as I was walking next to them, they started walking away, and then they went up to someone's house, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna break in. But they just waited by the door. It was very cute. I was like, oh, they're gonna ring the doorbell, and then I left, and then a squirrel crossed my path. It was a very exciting journey.
See,
It rained for the first 5 minutes. It was fantastic.
one of the things that I miss about Lancaster is you do. I mean, it's slightly related to what you're talking about. I notice rabbits a lot around Lancaster. I never really noticed rabbits, but then you just see them. Like, oh, there's a rabbit. Yeah. Cool stuff. Let's get on with it because I'm worried. Part of me thinks
There you go.
we're going to be done in 30 minutes, and part of me thinks I'm not going to have enough time. Okay, we'll start off with our first game, Mind the Gap. So in this game, I have several news headlines, and I've cunningly removed several words. Cunningly. Okay.
That's a good word.
And you guys will have to guess what the words are that I removed. If you guess correctly, you get 1 point.
Yes.
You can shout out, but I don't want chaos. Okay. The first.
Tom, can I get a head start?
You get a head start.
Can
Okay.
I get
You
an extra
why?
point?
What?
Because I asked.
Fiamma gets the first.
Can
guess.
I please get a head start?
No.
I said please.
No.
May I please?
Fiamma asked with charm. You asked with desperation. Okay. So.
That's just my general tone.
Is that what all the girls say to you?
Specifically, Fiamma.
Go.
Come back. Okay. So first thing.
You, Kyle.
Okay, 84-year-old Japanese grandpa becomes blank after grandson blanks him. He didn't actually blank him.
was blind.
Becomes,
I'm sorry.
I know you.
I'm used to
No,
chaos.
you can actually. Once Fiamma has made her
Okay.
first guess, there will be chaos.
Oh, alright. It becomes a veteran?
And chaos ensues.
Becomes rich.
A
No.
scholar?
Oh, but maybe. Whatever he does might make
a winner.
make him.
A lottery winner.
No, I mean that would definitely be rich. But
Famous.
yes,
Famous.
but specific type of famous.
Viral.
Instagram famous.
Oh, 1 point for Cameron. He becomes an Instagram celebrity after his son blanks him.
Records him.
Technically, yes.
Takes a photo of him.
Yes, but more.
Videos.
Does something with him. Oh no, that sounds messed up. Okay,
Is it
what?
one word?
Yes.
Posts him?
Pranks him.
No.
Surprises him?
No. I mean, I have some pictures. I could show you.
Sexes
No.
him.
I might show you
Kills.
pictures. No.
Is it close to surprise?
Not really. I think.
After, okay, Grandpa.
I'll give you a clue. It's something like decorate.
Paints him.
No.
Draws him.
No.
Animates him.
No.
Sketches him.
How do people decorate themselves in day-to-day life?
Dresses
All-
him.
Dresses him. Cameron gets the second.
Dresses him.
Yeah, here's some pictures. Unfortunately, I wanted them to pass around. I wanted them to be in colour, but you
They're
can't.
quite trendy.
I need this last one back because it's
That's
got
cool.
it's got half the game on
Oh,
the
is
back.
there
of it.
more
Should we
stuff at the back?
show some to the camera?
Yeah,
I'm
oh
gonna bring
yeah.
them up
I'm
to
not
the
going to
camera.
because I've got this. But I want that one
I
back
like
because
that,
it's got
okay.
some game on the back. But yeah, I wish they were in colour, but I printed them and I'm like, I'm not printing them a second time. Basically, after looking at those pictures, I thought, I get it. But not only do I get it, it was the first time I ever saw something on Instagram and thought, yeah. I actually,
Yeah.
like, I actually appreciate that from a semi-artistic perspective. Thank you. Is this the one that's the one with the name on the back. I don't need the others. Okay, moving on to our next. This is already a good one. Right now, Cameron is in the lead too. Fox News apologises after claiming there were 3 blanks.
Socialist people.
There's more than 3.
There were 3 squirrels.
No.
3 serial killers.
It's big.
3 Kyles.
3 earthquakes.
Yes.
3 tornadoes.
We might need
Bullets.
a
Okay.
Right.
What does what is a big thing?
3 statues of liberty.
No, okay,
Satellites.
it's about
Washington
international.
States.
Think international.
International
Three-
space.
Countries is one word. Kyle gets countries.
There were
But what
3
about them? Name.
countries.
3
Communists.
Scandinavian.
No.
European.
Closer to America.
3
Okay.
South
North
American
American.
countries. Latin American countries.
You're the
Central
closest.
American.
3 Mexican countries.
Yes, that's actually
What?
it. Yes, that's what they said.
There's one Mexican country.
Exactly.
Mexico.
Fox News apologizes after claiming there are 3 Mexican countries. But
They've
What
got,
are they?
they've got Mexico
No.
City.
Does Puerto Rico
Yeah.
count?
They were actually released. They were talking about this new thing, which was the show displayed a graphic at the bottom of the screen that read "Trump cuts U.S. aid to 3 Mexican countries," and later they offered a correction. They wanted to say 3 Central American countries, but they just
They
went,
said the same thing again.
yeah. But the countries.
Can I guess which ones?
I see.
Don't tell us. If I guess which one, can I get points?
If you get all of them, yeah.
El Salvador.
I have got them here. Yes. Okay. Carry on.
I wasn't prepared for this.
You have to guess them on your first try.
First try, all 3.
It reminds me.
Mexico.
Actually, that's not on the list.
Wow.
Mexico wasn't even. It's El Salvador. You're in my favour.
El Salvador.
Guatemala and Honduras.
Honduras. Oh my god!
Yes,
but
but you've got me impressed.
It's because I watched like an oversimplified video of like a football
I'm writing impressed. I'm not giving you a point.
and that's all I can ask
Impressed.
for. Carl, don't say anything.
Okay,
That's
impressed.
what girls also say to you.
I'm impressed,
Yeah,
but
I'm impressed,
don't
but you
get
don't.
Jokes on you! I've never heard that from a girl.
I'm happy for you.
Okay, we'll have one last mind the
most
gap.
things.
Mind the gap between
okay.
the brain and the body.
Where is it? How does it begin? Okay. Arctic marathoner donates blank for Yukon Hotel's famous blank.
Blood.
No.
Organs.
Kidney.
You're close with kidney and organs.
Liver.
No.
Heart.
Brain.
Brain.
No.
Bones.
lungs,
He struggled to donate his brain willingly.
Lungs.
No.
pancreas,
No, it's more.
Liver.
Hands.
You're close with hands somehow.
finger,
Finger
Thumb.
is the close.
Finger.
Finger's
Thumb.
really close.
nails.
Ring finger.
Where else do we have fingers?
toes.
Toes.
Fiamma said it first.
Yeah.
Yes, he donated his toes to Yukon Hotel's infamous blank. Yeah, I mean,
Toe museum.
not a toe museum.
Morgue.
Not a morgue. They don't have a famous morgue. It's a hotel. What do they have in
Exhibition,
hotels?
rooms.
They do have rooms.
Spa.
Restaurants.
Spa.
Restaurants closest. What do they? What else?
Diner,
Diner.
breakfast room,
Bar.
Ballroom.
What you don't? Okay, it's not. What else do you get in a restaurant other than the food?
Drinks.
Drinks.
a bar.
Maybe list some drinks.
Cocktail
Cocktail.
bar.
I
Yeah.
said bar.
You
Cocktail.
definitely shouldn't get it for a cocktail
What
bar.
bar
but
isn't the
let's
right
say bar.
answer? Yukon's infamous bar. No, it's Yukon's infamous cocktail bar.
Ah.
It's called the sourdough cocktail.
But I got it for Instagram celebrity.
And it's,
it wasn't. You got it for Instagram famous when the answer was Instagram
Yeah,
celebrity.
it's too bad. I'm too
look,
good.
I'm not gonna be cruel about it. He's doing well. Okay, but basically this guy was called Nick Griffiths. He's a British marathon runner. He ran a 300-mile race. And the 47-year-old had been slogging through the snow for several hours, for 30 consecutive hours. His hands and feet started to go, raw.
Frostbitten.
Yeah.
No one cares, Tom. You didn't give us
Hey,
Tom,
yeah,
I care.
I like
Continue.
this bit. He goes, it was so cold that his eyes were frozen open, his eyelashes stuck together, and his lids unblinkable. Ice crystals falling from the sky like missiles, dehydrated, sleepless and numb. Griffiths surrendered at mile 50. The doctors soon informed him that 3 of his toes would have to go. And when he was talking to one of the nurses suggested the infamous sourdough cocktail, and he thought he didn't want them to go to waste, so he donated them and sent them
Wait,
over.
do they go in the cocktail?
Basically, yeah, the cocktail it's basically whiskey, and they just drop a mummified toe in it,
What?
and then you drink it.
Who would
You don't
drink that?
you don't eat the toe. You drink it, but the toe is supposed to touch your lips for good luck or something like that. And it started like 70 years ago as like a
How did
tourist.
they get so many toes?
They go, well, it's in the Arctic. Everyone's getting,
Everyone's got frostbite.
Everyone's
They
got
all lose their
frostbite.
toes, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But they are in low supply. They're always eager to get people, volunteering them. But still, it's it's a fairly common thing.
Steve, good
I
luck.
guess-
I found this whole foot outside.
Yeah.
If they don't eat the toe, then they could
Yes.
reuse the toe.
I know, but I think they try not to do that. They try and make it more personal. It's you and the toe, and once the toe's been in the drink, you don't reuse
That's a
it.
used toe.
That's
then.
a used
There's
toe.
No
That-
going back.
Exactly. Like yes. Okay. In fact, that is us finished with Mind the Gap. So we're moving on to our second story.
Are we moving swiftly on?
We're moving swiftly on to our second game/story.
Stream, you need to come down on all platforms.
It's funny because it's true. This story is titled Home Alone 6. Machete-wielding 11-year-old foils home invasion. An 11-year-old boy in North Carolina struck an intruder in the back of the head with a machete to foil a home invasion on Friday.
Jesus.
Yeah. The boy who was home alone answered a knock on the front door and saw a woman standing there. Simultaneously, a man broke into the home through the back window and used the homeowner's pellet gun to force the child into a bedroom closet. The boy escaped the closet, grabbed a machete, using it to strike the man in the head. He reportedly kicked the child in the stomach, but the boy did not give up, swinging again at him, but missing. The man kicked the boy and began to grab several items, including a television and a PlayStation, but fled the home without the electronics when he realized he was bleeding. Let's leave it at that. So what do we think?
I want it to be true.
You want it to be true?
Also, I really don't want it to be true because America is not in a good state if these things happen.
So this guy robs this person's house.
Yes.
Gets hit with a machete by a kid.
I mean, I think...
Continues robbing the place.
Yes.
And only realises, my head hurts. Oh, I'm bleeding. I need to leave.
Wait, that machete blow to the head might have done some damage. Hold on.
Like, wait, okay, heads, yeah, attacked. Wait, my head's not metal. What's going on here?
Yeah.
It's like, have you seen that? I hope this isn't one of the stories coming up. But have you seen that photo of the crocodile or the alligator?
Yeah.
Knife.
I nearly
in
put
its
that
head.
in.
It reminds me of that, like this home invaders just walking around with a PlayStation, being like, "Oh, something weird."
That machete in my head.
Right.
Interestingly about that story, they're saying the crocodile will be okay. They think because crocodiles can somehow endure.
Yeah, it was like swimming about with a
knife.
knife.
I guess it
Stuck
depends
in
how
his
deep
head.
the knife is.
I wonder what the story is behind that.
Someone obviously either threw it or pounced
And-
on the alligator and
and
tried to stab.
stabbed it in
They've
the
watched
head.
those crocodile Bear Grylls type things.
I
They
will
want
be
to kill
s-
crocodiles.
But they didn't kill
They
it.
didn't. They failed.
I'll be surprised if it doesn't involve drugs or alcohol because you gotta be on something to try and stab an alligator.
Yeah,
crocodile,
true.
sorry.
Or
True.
you just have to, maybe they were just fighting with somebody else and threw a knife at them and the alligator.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was a part of like organised crocodile knife crime.
Anyway, back to the story. What do we think? We got I want it to be true from Fiamma.
So that's gonna be true.
We're gonna go.
I think it's probably false because it seems like a very Home Alone type situation.
I mean, if it was Home Alone, it'd be more funny and less violent.
That's true.
He tripped out marbles.
Actually, a lot of the Home Alone things are quite violent.
Yes, when you think about
Yeah,
them.
like the paint tin to the face. If you think about it enough, that would actually kill someone, in my opinion.
A lot of the things in Home Alone would probably kill
Yes.
whoever fell into the trap.
Yeah, I saw a video of, like, they actually did like how much force that paint canister would hit, and if it was enough, it'd be enough to like snap the guy's dude's neck.
Yeah, I'm sure that would definitely kill. I saw that and I'm like, there's no way. You're dead. You got it. Anyway, so Cameron, what are you saying?
I'm saying true.
You're saying
Because maybe it's a superstition. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. However, last year when we did this, there was 2 stories. One about Akon and the other one I don't remember. But Fiamma said I want it to be true, and they were true.
Ah.
So I'm going off. That's
Are
my.
you sticking? Are you
Talk
sticking?
to the devil last year for 21.
Was it? I think we were.
I'm
Pretty sure
Kids.
I was. It might have been the same lineup.
No,
us
I
three.
wasn't.
Kids, sleep. Because if you don't sleep, you will lose your memory.
So are you staying with true?
Yeah, I'm staying with truth.
Okay, in that case, Cameron and Fiamma both get a
Yeah!
It's 2 points.
You got us.
Ah. I'm falling
And
behind
Why is
already.
it 2 points?
because that's the only story. I
Tom, can you show the points to the audience?
No.
Denied
No.
immediately.
Okay.
You know, if you ever
I was just asking.
What's important, viewers, is I'm winning.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want everyone to know then it spoils the surprise when I read it out at the end. Okay, how am I supposed to write it and show it?
I just show a regular internet.
Okay. But
Like,
now,
at the end of each round, show the point. You know.
okay. It's the end of that round because I hate I hate that game
And
and
it's the end.
and I was very tired and I can't think of stories, so I thought I'm not doing
You
it.
just took one true one and gave up.
Basically, yes. But I wanted to demonstrate my creativity with a new story that I've only done once called Fake News. So in this story, I will give you quite a lot of headlines, or facts, headlines / statistics, each of which is either true or false. And if you guys guess correctly, you get a point. Now this is meant to be a bit more fast-paced, so we can talk about it a little, but not too much. I'm taking back my board. First story. Retired basketball sensation Michael Jordan makes more money from Nike each year than all of the Nike factory workers in Malaysia combined.
That's definitely true.
Nah, I think that's fake news.
You think fake news?
Fake news.
Snappy.
No way.
If you're too slow, you
Yeah,
fall.
okay. I'm saying true. It's
You're saying
100%
true. Fiamma and
Oh, come on!
okay.
Come on, I hate this game!
Okay.
Shows a shit.
Keanu Reeves has been voted the most lovable person.
Oh, if this is
Well, hopefully true.
this is true.
Hopefully
Absolutely
that's
true.
You all say true?
True.
All of you incorrect. I just wanted it to be
Oh.
true. So I mean, maybe I should say not yet. Not yet.
He'll
That's my vote.
this
Not
year he
yet.
will be.
He has been voted the sexiest actor twice, though.
Fair.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Okay. It is estimated that by the year 2030, films will be released more frequently than books get published.
Oh, that's incorrect. That's false.
Ooh.
2030.
Year 2030.
I'm
10
gonna
years.
agree with Fiamma here.
Okay.
She seems to know what she's talking about. So yeah, fake news.
What do you think, Cameron?
Fake news.
You're all right. It was fake.
Hey.
I thought that was barely believable.
If
It's
that
not.
was to happen, then I would
I mean,
start
books
crying now.
books get published so many. Like I knew it was a bit of a stretch, but you got to go for these stretchy ones. What's the next one? Oh, yes, woman in wheelchair fires taser at McDonald's worker for being rude and taking too long.
Don't know what math that is.
I think that's probably true. Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like a McDonald's occurrence.
Yeah, your weekly.
Cameron?
Yeah, I'm saying true.
I'm saying false.
Well, you don't get it.
Ah.
Yeah.
I wanted people to be nice.
Well, I mean, she wasn't.
That's
It's
why that's your
happened in
mistake.
Detroit. She missed, and her taser was confiscated by the police.
Sounds about right.
Yes.
She missed.
She missed. Well, she had a low ankle. Wait, no, that's me.
No.
She had a, there was the
Boom
Karen
dish.
She might have been in one of those high chair things. you don't
okay,
know.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
That's why, guys,
We've
can
been
we-
away for a long time. Sorry, audience.
And the wait, I don't know. The person at the counter said she was being courteous, but she would say that. Okay, global warming could lead to alkaline rain.
To what? Sorry.
Alkaline rain.
Fake news.
Fake
False.
news.
Yeah, fake news.
You're all right. It is fake news.
Hey.
I was actually surprised to discover that alkaline rain is a real thing. I didn't know it was, but it is a real thing. But apparently, some argue that acid rain could increase the rate at which global warming is occurring. So there is some relation somehow. Okay, 60% of crops grown in America are used to feed cows.
Wait, did you say crops or crocs?
Crops.
Shoes. Okay.
It's just been live crocodiles.
I mean,
Yeah,
why would
cow.
they feed cows?
Here you go, Bessie.
Like
eat
no
the
one's
croc.
buying these crocs.
That's why a crocodile had a knife in its head. It was feeding it to a cow.
All the old versions of Crocs that no one's buying anymore. Just feed them to the cows. Oh.
Very confusing.
I mean, I don't know how you got that confused.
Because I own 4 pair of Crocs.
And do cows keep eating them? Is that it?
Yeah.
Like- okay, what do we think?
I'm gonna say that's true.
I think it's true as well.
I'm saying true.
You're all wrong. It's false. And in fact, originally I said 40% of crops grown in America. Googled it, and apparently 36% of corn grown in America is used to feed cows. So my fake statistic was so close to the real statistic, I had to change it. and corn takes up 95% of a cow's diet in America.
Wow.
So it's not very varied. And they're supposed to eat grass, so it's actually kind of messed up.
Technically,
No, you're not right.
if you no, I'm not right,
Yeah.
but I'm
Go on,
going
are you
on
going
a
back to
very long
Crocs?
stretch. So because they eat corn,
Yeah,
if you're the cow,
yeah.
you're technically eating corn. So you are vegetarian if you eat cow.
I mean, if you talk about food chains,
You're
I mean,
95% vegetarian.
that means everyone that eats like chicken eats insects. I mean, if you
Yeah?
want it.
Oh.
You're never going Chesters again, are you?
Oh, I know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't look at it that way, but you can if you want. Or you eat well, I mean, no one eats whale. Okay, so don't worry about that one.
Wait, you never
eats whale.
had whale?
No, I've
Have
had
you ever been a
shark.
roast whale?
Roast whale. I mean, you could. No, sorry, we're getting distracted. This is fast fake news. Some cults in America say that Christ the Savior has returned in the form of Donald Trump.
Oh
That's
god,
true.
that's very
True.
true.
I
isn't
mean,
it?
I made that up, but it
Oh,
very
yes. Thank
well could be true, and I
Yeah.
didn't check it. So
Okay.
It
I'm-
might be true.
I'm
But
giving
because-
everyone a
I mean,
point.
we all say the same thing, so
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make any difference, but I think I made that up, and maybe it was true. Maybe I heard that, and like my
how were you
subconscious.
gonna deal with these if we said different things?
I was. Fortunately, you didn't. If you said different things, I wasn't going to bring it up. I was just going to say it's not true. Gamers are now officially considered an oppressed minority.
That's false.
False, yeah, fake news.
So I was really tired of
Yeah.
that.
Also, Cameron didn't
Yeah,
answer.
Cameron didn't even answer then, but
I don't think Cameron
sure.
should get that
I
point.
didn't think.
He's on
No.
board now.
I don't think he was going to get that wrong. Man buys flamingos to guard his house.
Oh, I really
That's
want this to
true.
be true.
That's true.
Please tell me this is true.
I think it's fake news.
Well, Kyle gets the point.
No!
If people buy geese, I was like, why not flamingos?
Geese are evil. Like they are hot. They
They
hiss
have
at you.
teeth.
Yeah.
They have teeth. They
You
scare
know
me.
what you should get? Peacock.
Yeah, I mean, I love peacocks.
Peacocks are very vicious and will actually eat you. They are wonderful and they're beautiful and it's such a flex.
They'll-
To have like a peacock.
It
in
is a
your
big
house.
flex. I used to house sit for a couple that had peacocks, and they are pretty amazing. I like the white ones, and because I think they're the women. I don't know.
No, they're just a different
A
breed.
tin. Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna isolate that sound clip of you saying I like the white ones.
Oh yeah.
I think they're the women.
Don't do that to me. Okay. What's the? A tin of baked beans remained unopened for 56 years until it exploded.
Oh,
False?
I'd say true.
False.
Wait, I'm not sure about this one.
So you all get a
It's
point.
false. It's false.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Fiamma, you said false, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
I made that
Cameron
up.
get the
I
point.
forgot that I made that up though, so and I nearly gave that one. Officials say that you can get tetanus from paper cuts.
That's.
True.
Cameron, you go first.
Yeah, you can mix. I've not been deciding who's going first, but I don't
I'm saying,
want Fiamma
I'm
to
saying
answer.
false because tetanus comes from like cuts in like dirty places. Right?
I'm also saying false.
Yeah.
Okay, well, everyone but Kyle gets the one.
No, you just get caught a point.
No, yeah, just give me a point, please. Oh.
I get confused with Cameron and Kyle.
It's
I'm
not how
sorry.
tetanus works.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I you're right. Tetanus
Don't
is
know
like
what tetanus is.
it's like rusty nails and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have some rusty paint. No, you can't
You
really.
can't see.
Sunsets on Mars are blue.
You guys go first.
False.
Fake news.
Fake news.
False.
Fake news.
Definitely false.
You all don't get points. Apparently that's true.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah,
true.
it's true.
Oh, that's beautiful. Why?
That makes
I don't
sense.
know. I admit I googled this fact. I mean, I found this on a list of random facts and I didn't follow it up. I don't know the science behind it. I'm gonna say magic.
Wizard.
I
Wizard's
think
going on
because
that.
of the gas in the atmosphere.
Yes, it must be something like that.
I guess
It
also
must be.
it's positioned to the sun, I guess.
Maybe.
And
Or like,
those magic men that live on Mars.
Yeah.
That's also very fair.
what am I at? Oh, scientists have discovered a plant which breathes oxygen.
Don't all plants do it?
True.
True?
False.
False?
True.
Cameron, guess.
Oh.
I mean, that's
Mm,
technically unfair because
that's
all
fantastic.
plants breathe oxygen out.
I had
But
to
I was
put-
trying to imply that it breathes it
You know what I'm
in.
gonna say? I swear plants breathe oxygen
They
out.
breathe oxygen
It's been a
out.
while since I've done biology, but
But
like,
if no one says people breathe carbon dioxide because we breathe it out, so whatever. I wasn't being.
Bloody biology.
the mitochondria is a powerhouse cell.
Nucleus.
Nucleus.
That's all I know.
Okay, wait. Japanese businessman mime shaking hands without touching after murmurs of a viral flu.
True.
False, because
True.
respect is a big thing in Japan.
True.
It is Cameron's point.
Oh,
Oh.
just
That
At least
one.
he had
steamrolling.
logic behind that one, I guess, yeah.
I mean, I thought it made sense, but it's not true. So.
Like, yeah, they have a lot of like strange customs and stuff. So it's
I
not
just
that
want. I just
far-fetched.
like picturing them doing this, like waving their hands. Can we do it? It's so awkward. It's so awkward.
I don't want to get the flu.
I don't wanna get
Shake my hand properly,
Yeah, like that.
and then
Oh, okay.
It looks so weird. I was just picturing that and laughing. Anyway, sorry. In Birmingham, you must be at least 7 years old to purchase a bouncy ball from Tesco.
Well, I really don't know about this one. This could go either way.
Yeah. So
I'm saying
let's
false.
start
I'm,
with
I'm gonna say false.
I'm
False.
also gonna say false.
false.
I'm going to go true.
It is false.
Oh.
You're so unlucky. You're so unlucky.
Every time I branch out from the crowd.
This is a
Every
metaphor
time
to
you're in the
conform.
crowd.
Yes.
Okay. A chef's infamous jelly dessert could help treat arthritis.
I went first last time.
Fake news.
Fake news.
True.
True.
True, because Kyle's always wrong.
Kyle got it right.
What?
Hey.
You got
Oh,
one,
that's
buddy.
the point I rubbed out. It's been reinstated.
Oh, so I still. So I've had 7 points for ages.
Yeah, don't worry, you're about to get this one. Marmite is one of the most confiscated items in airports from the UK.
Ooh.
What do you mean by one of the most?
Well, I mean, along with knives, I imagine.
I would think water is probably
Oh.
the main one.
Also probably like soap,
Or like
Yeah.
body
deodorants.
wash.
Yeah, I gotta say false. There's
You're
no
saying
way,
false.
right?
So why is this in your bag? The revolver? No, the Marmite.
Get rid of that Marmite now.
Fake news.
Fake news.
I'm saying true.
I'm also saying true.
Yeah, you should just ignore Kyle.
No.
It's,
I'm so bad at this.
and you are actually
I
shockingly
don't know
bad.
anything about, like, it's not even current affairs.
It's not. It's not. It's just random.
I don't know how you can
You
be
had
bad
like
at this.
you had like a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
I
and
know.
it was, like,
It's just
so-
guessing, basically.
Yeah. No,
There's
no. Hey, there's
there's
some
minimal
reasoning
logic
behind
behind these.
No, I had to make them up. So you try and make up fake facts. To overcome this, Marmite started selling smaller travel Marmites
Ah.
that won't get
Why do you
confiscated.
need Marmite to travel
I
with?
mean, apparently some
It's
British
not
people
so-
feel like it's necessary.
It's not sold anywhere else.
It is not sold.
Isn't
anywhere.
it?
No, it's very rare.
So if you, it's one of them where you will probably bring it to family that lives across.
Yes.
That lives abroad.
So
I'm gonna
here,
check
try this
time.
awful paste.
You might
Okay.
like it, you might hate it.
We're
who
not
knows?
behind on time. That's good. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, it's fine. If we finish early, I've got other things planned. It becomes the Tom show.
Ominous.
Oh no.
Ominous. Okay. Oh, this one's fun. The better educated you are, the more you drink.
True.
True?
I mean, I'm saying true, but it's not true in my case.
I'm gonna go with false.
Okay, Fiamma, you were incorrect. I don't know why I named your name first.
I'm pretty sure I saw someone like post a link to that on Facebook.
Oh, you
the other
did?
Week. Yeah.
So for once, you know it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
logic behind that one.
That's
Yeah.
the one- Yes, so apparently in America, university graduates drink 10 times more than high school dropouts. So there is a significant gap.
Let's go say I've said there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've not slept a lot.
I mean, none of us have, but whatever. Anyway, bananas are yellow because of eugenics.
Wait.
True.
I mean,
I don't know what eugenics
They-
is.
so
I'm
they've
gonna
been
say
like
yes.
so they've been
I
modified
don't,
to be
I don't want any talking. Just say true or
Fake
false.
news.
Fake,
false.
false.
True.
Fiamma is right.
What?
Oh,
Nice.
I mean, they have been selectively bred to be yellow. Originally, they were green.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you actually ever see bananas like in jungles with
They're green,
with,
like-
apes and
Oh,
stuff,
I
they're
think
always
I have
green.
seen that, yeah.
For consumers, they've been bred to be.
He's far behind, mate. No point. You're wasting your time.
You're not far behind me.
He's got the least amount of
Go,
points.
Kyle. We're all supporting the underdog. Even
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I might give you an underdog point.
No,
Oh, yeah, okay.
no, no,
I'll take that, I'll take that.
no, Tom,
Give him 2.
no, shut, Cesar, get out. Take your show.
Underdog. Take it away from Cameron.
Get out here, dude.
He's
You're
got
not
an
on the
underdog
show.
point because he's been sticking at it. He's not lost hope, and
What, he gets a point for
Because I haven't
he gets a
given
point
up.
for being bad at the game.
No, he's getting a point for being good in spirit.
It's a participation point. Just
I will
Hey.
take a participation point.
You'll get a sassy point removed, Mr. Impressive.
Okay.
Oh, can you rub off his impressive now?
No.
He's surely lost.
I
his
might replace
impressive
it with
privilege.
sassy if he keeps going. Anyway, where are we at? Oh yeah. Hey, bonks away from Cameron.
I will
I'm
punch
not.
you in the face.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. Anyway, Florida man builds house out of books.
Oh, hang on. Every story starts with Florida man is true, but out of books, that's the thing. I'm saying true.
True?
False.
False?
Fake news.
It is fake.
Ah.
Fiamma and Carl's catching up.
Florida man is a meme by now.
Yes.
Surely.
I just wanted to. I was looking at books in the library and I was like, you can make a house out of this. Why don't people use them as bricks? Like no one reads books anyway. Like I would use them as bricks.
Those law books are pretty thick. You could probably do it.
You got offended by that. Yeah, no one reads books anyway. Just like
I have
What?
a credit writing degree with
Oh.
English literature.
No one reads books.
I didn't say that. I was quoting.
We have evidence that you just
I was
did.
quoting a friend of mine who doesn't like people who read books.
His name is his name is Thomas Shortless.
No.
Tim Shortless. Anyway, study finds that intelligent people have more headaches and feel alone.
No, this is just sad. False.
False.
Not if you're stupid.
True.
True.
Cameron gets it.
Boom,
There are
boom,
many
boom.
studies that show that intelligent people are like more depressed or sad, but nothing about headaches. That was a fake thing. And I'm not sure about loneliness either, but yes, I don't know. Weird. I find it, people love those stories. Like, oh God, me and my intellect, it's a curse.
Yeah.
If only I were a fool like you. Like, you know, I find those things so funny. Anyway, humans have started growing spikes in the back of their skulls because we use smartphones so much.
That's false.
You're definitely fake
No.
news. Sure.
Fake,
False,
fake,
false.
You're all wrong. Although,
No.
you can actually feel it. If you, go to your neck,
Yeah.
and you might not have it, I do. If you go to your neck and feel just before the top of your neck where it connects to your head, you might have a spike in the middle.
So basically, you found a lump on your neck and tried to explain it.
Well, no, because apparently this is a phenomenon. This has grown over life. Do you guys have it?
I don't know where we're
No,
looking.
not everyone. Literally like there.
Like, okay.
So like where the
I've
top
got
of your
a
neck
hole
is.
there.
I've got a pretty sharp bit.
Yeah, that's what I've
guess.
got, I think. But basically, it comes from like you get them in different size, like a ballish type thing. But apparently, years ago, no one had them. They were a very rare phenomenon, and these days they're more common. Now, one of the explanations they gave was something to do with using smartphones and having your head at a certain angle for a prolonged period of time, and this sort of grows to compensate for that. So I read the whole article and I actually thought it was fake news, but it was a real
it's
article.
not a spike.
No, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's spike. It sounds like it's like a rhino's tusk.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a bit of a lump.
I mean, I admit the article was overhyped, maybe even fake news, but whatever they're talking about has become, and also I'm not sure there's a correlation with smartphones, but for whatever reason, the younger our
I
generation.
think we should all get a point because that's
No.
fake news.
It was
We just
technically
don't know
no.
the
It's not fake
direction.
news. It's just a flashy title. Anyway, next one. French World War II museum receives criticism after selling white flags from gift shop.
That's true.
True, Cameron?
I'm saying true.
You're saying true? It's false. I mean.
Oh.
I love that
Oh,
one.
that's very funny.
I was chuckling at that. Okay. People with IQ above 140 are twice as likely to overspend on their credit card.
False.
False?
True.
True.
Fake news.
Cameron gets it.
Yes!
Oh.
Thanks, Kyle.
Always the wrong one.
Yeah, I don't know. I found that out when I was trying to check the one about headaches wasn't true. Apparently they do spend more money. Tanks are used to demolish old military base in Utah.
I really want this to be true. Someone's saying false.
True. Yeah.
False.
I'm gonna say
True.
false.
Cameron, Carl doesn't get it once again.
Did you say true or false?
I said false.
It was false. I just made that up. I thought it'd be cool. The average person believes that all aspects of society are improving except politics.
Yeah. True.
True?
Yeah, probably.
False.
False?
False.
It is false.
Ah,
Always go against what Carl says.
I need to stop.
You shouldn't answer first.
No, I'm
Don't worry, student
And
learning.
the game's over.
Oh, come on!
No, not all the games are over. That game is over.
Okay.
So you will have to, as you're behind, you flash the board.
I have to
punishments.
flash the board. Okay.
Yes.
So
And
right now, Fiamma has 16 points. I have 11, and Cameron has 23.
Don't look.
Right.
So there.
You don't look either, Fiamma. And Fiamma hasn't played this game before, so actually we'll have to explain it.
Okay.
And now,
Yeah,
no one
you
look at
have
your
your
bits
thing
of
back.
paper, otherwise you'll be disqualified and lose all your points.
Don't look at it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm looking at it.
Tom,
content.
I'm so far in the lead. Do you see where my hands are?
I see what you're doing. Okay. Now it's okay. You don't have to close. I thought you were like doing this, Fiamma.
No, I'm just.
I need you to know the rules. Live it up, boys. And,
Hey!
okay. And now for our final. Well, it's not actually our final game. And now for our next game. Let's play Thesaurus Text. You guys best be prepared for what's up next. The dinosaur loves to flex. Don't get vexed. It's a Thesaurus Text. Okay. Anyway, in this, that's not the explanation. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
I know.
In this game, I have taken several headlines and messed them up. Each word has been replaced with either a synonym, a definition, or something else strange, which I think makes sense. I've added some rules because it's a chaotic game, and I need order. You may notice many words rather quickly because this game's easy. You might struggle, Kyle, but
For you, Carl, you sort of move us and we get everyone.
I've given you an easier version.
Oh,
I'm joking. I'm just teasing. You may notice many words very quickly. However, you have to wait your turn. So we're going to go in order. However, if none of you successfully guess the word, then we'll enter free for all. Okay? And
we all the same like article, right?
yes, obviously.
Yeah.
And I've removed the thing where
It's
you.
obviously lose a point.
Hey, 11,
No.
how you doing?
Oh, okay, but
Easy.
I've removed Cameron. I've removed the point where the bit where you get to guess the title.
So he was yawning earlier. That's bad form. Don't yawn.
Slap him.
You know what else is bad form, Sam? Interrupting people down, talking and trying to do things.
It's okay. It's okay.
That was
Moving on.
not appreciated.
I've taken enough shit in this show.
No,
Okay?
let's go.
I've had enough of this.
You're gonna get fucking slapped.
I am
You're gonna get
losing
slapped.
points
You're gonna get
by
slapped.
the moment.
Sit down. Don't
I
yawn.
am running dry.
Sit down. Don't yawn. And you.
What? Yeah? You mean what? Sam, I will fire you on air.
Yeah.
I'll come in there, Sam
We've
possible.
got not got enough time for fighting.
Sam Possible is cancelled.
Sam Possible's cancelled. Okay, so basically I've removed the rule where you get to guess what the story's about because it ruins the game. So we're not allowed to do that. This first headline reads, you can't turn your pages though.
Okay.
Who owned a farm, not out, Germany's historical ally, bids in Will Smith's voice, that's Q. The second best number, uncertain pause noise, oh toaster you so, but with a B at the start. You can turn over your pages. So I'll read that one more time, you guys get to read over it, and we'll start with Kyle, but not yet. Who owned a farm, not out, Germany's historical ally, bids in Will Smith's voice, that's blank. Q, in the second best number, uncertain pause noise, oh toaster you so, but with a B at the start. Okay, so let's start. You feel it? Oh, I should have given you pens, but I forgot. So you don't have pens.
I don't think we need.
But you're all equally, impaired. So that's nice. So let's start with Kyle for 1 point. Who owned a farm?
Old MacDonald.
Yes.
Okay.
There you see. And I will say you'd be bad at this. Now moving on to Fiamma. What's not out?
Eden.
Yes, it is in. Germany's historical ally, Cameron.
Austria.
Yes. Austria is Germany. Well, one of them, I guess. Bids. I actually don't know what the answer is to this one. Oh, yes, I found it. Bids. You got a hard one, Kyle.
Oh yeah, this is a hard one. So it's.
Okay, I'll give you a clue. Let's say.
Let him try first.
Okay. Well, okay.
I only get one try.
English
He gets
is
one
right.
try.
Alright, get a cue.
Okay. The clue is if you put a bid on something. Let's say you put a bid on a house auction. You might say you make an.
Okay, so
Oh.
it's Old MacDonald in Austria.
Not Old MacDonald, just MacDonald.
Oh, okay.
McDonald's.
MacDonald in Austria offers.
Yes, offers. I'm surprised you got that. That was one of the hardest things. Okay, Fiamma, in Will Smith's voice, that's. It only works if you do it in Will Smith's voice. So. I wasn't doing the voice because I think that'd make it too easy.
I don't know what the word is.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Fiamma, do you not
I've
know
listened
it?
to this so many times though.
Oh, okay, Cameron.
Wait, I'm gonna guess.
Okay, make a guess.
Good.
No. But, I mean, sort of close somehow. It's a positive word.
A positive word.
Well, I mean, no one would be offended if someone said it to you. You'd be like,
It's not. I don't know where it's going. That's
I could give you another clue, but I'll wait until we get a quick fire.
big.
What?
Big.
No.
Oh, is it like lit or something?
Oh, you're the closest, sort of. Okay, quick fire mode. I'm gonna try and do the actual voice. Okay. That's
Sick.
no.
Dope.
No. Okay.
Crazy.
Fantastic.
Quick fire mode. Whoever says it first gets it.
That's awesome, bro.
What does warm make you think?
Cold.
of?
Cool.
Hot.
That's
Damn.
Okay. Going to Kyle. Q.
Line.
Yes. I'm so glad you got that. I thought that was a really hard clue.
Hotline.
Okay.
Oh, cute.
Cameron, the second best number.
2.
Yes, it is the second best number. Fiamma, uncertain pause noise.
Okay, so the thing says McDonald's in Austria offers hotline to.
Yes. What's just an uncertain? What noise? What? Very close, but no.
I think it's just. I don't think he wants you to just do the noise.
No, I mean
Right?
that is what I want, but
Oh,
you have to
really?
get the right noise.
Okay.
I'm just thinking. Sorry.
That is the side of the noise I'm looking for, but you're not making the right noise. No, no one hums when they're thinking. I mean, I hope not.
Huh.
Okay, your turn. Your turn. Kate. It's like if someone's uncertain or pausing a lot, what might they go?
Huh.
I think this is in Harry Potter, like a riddle in Harry Potter. I think I stole it from Harry Potter. You're almost making a noise. There's another. None of you get it. None of you get it.
Okay.
It's
I.
not what like that type of noise. I'm sorry.
Because then it's McDonald's in Austria offers hotline to.
It's meant to be-
as an A.
No, that's the noise I was going for. Okay,
Alright, we'll see how this
and
makes
back to Kyle. Otos to you so, but with a B at the start.
Bassy?
That's it. Embassy is the word I was trying to create.
Bassy.
That's what I was trying. I didn't want to, because I had consulate, and I was like, I hate the word consulate. I'm not using consulates. I'm making up embassy.
Political
out of,
building.
and Bassy.
Bassy.
Okay, so that is the first game of Thesaurus text, and now let's move on to our second one.
So what's the whole thing? McDonald's in Austria.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me read out the entire thing. The entire thing is McDonald's in Austria offers hotline to I forgot U.S. Embassy, but basically in Austria, if you're American and you need to contact the U.S. Embassy, you can go into any McDonald's. So it's kind of convenient, but I just thought it was funny because like McDonald's is like. I wish they became mini embassies themselves. Okay, put down your worthless scraps and acquire some new ones. You still can't look at them. This one is ridiculously long and I think a little bit harder. So the next headline, which I have messed up, is when my pen doesn't roll away. Pen! It's called... Okay. A state which is achieved after having taken drugs, traditionally marijuana. By the way, we have no opinions about drugs.
Is that part of it?
No. A group of fish that swim together in a coordinated manner, a fastening made by tying rope together, thing that's at the end of your arm plus ing, not in 12 months reserve, finished unease, ovular minus euler, plates. Oh wait, no, I missed a bit. Love and blank are two sides of the same coin. Percussion instrument with two thin round metal plates. Chic now fashionable, more than one but not all. Images recorded on my camera.
Can we turn
We
over?
have no
Yes.
opinions about drugs.
Okay, so
Yes.
who?
Okay.
Yes.
Can I go first?
Yeah,
Oh,
Cameron.
it's not
Well,
feeling.
the first one's high.
Yes. High is the right answer. High.
Okay.
And now Fiamma.
Oh.
Okay. Do you not know it, Fiamma? Because I already said a
Uh,
group of fish swimming together.
it's not called the flock, is it?
No. No, that was your guess.
School.
School is the right
I
answer.
did not know that.
I mean, I was that was a very niche one, but we'll see. A fastening made by tying rope together, Cameron.
Not.
Not is the right answer. No. Okay, I didn't give you 2 points. One of them I didn't rule out. What's the next? God, this is such a mess. Thing that's at the end of your arm plus ing, Fiamma.
Ending.
Yeah, handing, yes. That's it. See, these are really easy. Kyle, not in.
Out.
Yes. Cameron, 12 months.
It's a year.
Yes. Fiamma, reserve. What is this one? I have no idea.
You got it together with year.
Wait a minute, I may have messed up here. 12 months. Oh yes, no, it is the right word. Reserve. So what's what?
Book.
How did you do that? That was the hardest thing I had in there.
So
Okay.
I thought that because there's the dash between 12 months, I thought what could be high school year. and it's
Yearbook. Yeah. You're good at it. I'm impressed. I'm honestly impressed because I thought. Okay, Kyle finished.
This
This
one
one-
I got that really hard one.
This
No,
one's also kind of hard. Actually.
Okay, that reassures me of not knowing it. Handing.
Well, just imagine, like, if someone said the film's finished, what else might they say?
Done.
Done is close, but no. It's just
Aw.
another synonym.
End.
No.
Wrap.
No. Quick
Over.
fire.
Over.
You got it. You got it.
Oh.
It's over. It's over. Over. Unease, Fiamma.
Over.
High school not ending out. Yearbook over.
You have to guess at some point.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I just took very close.
This one.
Confusion.
Very close, but no. But I that's a hard one, Kyle.
Upset.
Closer. This one's a hard one, I'd say.
Unease. Disappointment.
Very close. So, let's say if you're worried about. Oh, that would have been.
Anxious.
No, if you're worried about someone, what else might you say?
Concerned.
Yeah, it's concern.
Over concern.
Over. Well, wait, not concern. Over concern.
Yeah.
Oh, concerns. What? Whose go is it? Fiamma's go. What is the next one? Ovula minus Eula.
Oh.
Yes. Kyle, love and blank are two sides of the same coin. What's blank?
Hate.
Yes. Yes, it is hate. Kamran, percussion instrument, two thin round metal plates.
Symbols.
Yes. It is simple. Over. Oh wait, yeah. Fiamma, chic now, fashionable.
In. Clever.
Yes, you actually got in.
Ooh.
Yes, in. Kyle, more than one but not all.
Several.
No.
Oh.
Most.
No.
Some.
Some.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh.
Some. What is it? I just go to Kyle. Images recorded on a camera.
Photos.
Yes. Okay, so it reads, high school not handing out yearbooks over concerns of hate symbol in some photos. And can extra 2 points to anyone who can guess the hate symbol. I don't think we'll get in trouble for it.
Is it this?
No.
Is it actually a hate symbol?
No. I mean, there's debate about it, but in my opinion,
Is
no.
it-
Confederate
this?
flag.
It's this.
2 points.
Yay.
2 points to Kyle. Basically, it's and in fact, more specifically, it's the circle game. Do you guys know that?
Oh,
When you do
that one when you do that. Right, okay.
Kids were doing that in the school yearbook photos, and they got their yearbook cancelled because of it.
Oh my god.
Because I feel like that's a little bit of an overreaction on my
Yeah.
part. But in America, the circle thing is very similar to OK, which is what some people thinking are like a white power symbol. So now, I'll tell you a bit about it. The superintendent sent a statement to the family saying, regardless of the intent, the potential negative impact of this gesture has led us to decide that we cannot distribute the yearbooks as is. A spokesperson has said that more than 1,700 yearbooks were already printed at the cost of $80,000. Students paid $45 per book, Apparently they're trying to have the pictures replaced and then they're going to be handed out. But to me, it seems like a bit much.
It's because 4chan made it. It tried to.
I know.
Yeah.
For basically, lots of people did it as a joke. They said, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we made the OK symbol a white supremacist symbol?" And they succeeded. And now a few white supremacists are taking it. I don't know. It's just ridiculous to me personally, but I have no opinions.
Cheers, Tom.
The weirdest thing is it's used in scuba diving too. So now I imagine a sketch where some guys are scuba diving and he's like, and he goes like this, like, what the fuck, man? Oh, shoot, I swear. He's like, and he like have reactions like, whoa, I'm not friends with you. He's like sign languaging. Anyway, so what time do we have? I have to check. I assumed you all. We have 15 minutes. Okay. So we have my quick game here. I mentioned Keanu Reeves earlier because I love him. Mm-hmm. And I mentioned that he was top sexiest actor twice. And after doing that, I thought of another game. I found a list of the top 26 sexy actors according to heart.co.uk.
Which year?
I don't know. But I've only taken the top 23 because I didn't know the last three, and I don't care about them if I don't know them. It's only men because women aren't sexy.
Okay. Does it sound like it was made in this year?
I'd say it sounds like it made in the past 3 years. There's not really. I don't think anyone here is like John Wayne or like old.
Okay, so there's
it's
probably
more
not
like
an
more
Arnold
like
Schwarzenegger and stuff on there.
I mean, that counts as a guess, but no. For some, I would have put him on there. I feel like I want to write one of these lists because these people don't know what they do. I don't know any of these people. Fiamma, your turn.
Do I just have to guess somebody?
Just guess someone you think would be on the top 23 most sexy boys.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
He's not on there. Again, I would have. Your turn, Cameron.
Zac Efron.
I think he must be here. I think he is here. Zach. There he is, yes. Zac Efron. We'll only do this a bit because this list is 23 long and I'm not.
Channing Tatum.
He is on the list. Fiamma.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom. There is a Tom. It's me. No. There.
I'm on the list.
There's no Tom Hiddleston.
They are incorrect.
Yes. Tom Hiddleston, yeah, incorrect, sorry.
They are incorrect.
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, they are incorrect. Chris Hemsworth. Man, you're listing so many. I am going to write a letter. Like, this is ridiculous.
To heart.com.
To heart.com. What are you doing there? No, he's not on there.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, what's the name again?
Chris Hemsworth. Guy who plays Thor.
Apparently, they don't like him.
My God, I'll write letters to these people.
Tom Hardy.
Yes. He's the me. I mean, he's the Tom. Fiamma?
Chris Evans.
He should be here. Again.
Yes, he should be.
He's not.
I guess they're not big fans of the MCU.
Or Chris's.
Is there anyone? Let me see if there's anyone from the MCU here. There's one from DC.
Oh, I don't know his name. That's a problem. I'm not here.
There's literally one's sort of from. No.
Anyway, let's go. Let's
Sorry.
move along.
We'll move along. Okay, we're done with this.
Oh no!
Oh
Let's
no!
keep going with
Keep
this.
doing
Okay,
this.
whose turn is it?
Bradley Cooper.
He is on the list.
Good.
Oh, it's Bradley Cooper on the list and not Chris Evans.
It's a cruel world.
He's from the MCU.
Is he? I didn't
He's
know
Rocket.
that.
He's Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, okay.
He's not very sexy in the film, I guess.
What are you talking about? Okay, go on, Kyle.
Idris Elba.
Yes, he's second.
Is it?
Yeah, for some reason he's second. I don't know who that is.
He's
The
a
Rock?
sexy man.
Sorry?
The Rock.
I would put The Rock on here too. He's not.
Oh, that's crazy.
He was on the list of the most manly men when I had it on last time.
Oh, he's
Yeah, remember? I think you assume
He's more manly than he is sexy.
That is true. On the spectrum of manly to sexy, he's more manly.
This is the one game I'm doing the worst.
I've noticed that, but no sympathy. We must move on.
I'm weirdly doing okay at the sexy man game.
Jason Momoa.
No.
Really? My God, I'm writing letters to these guys. Sort
Yeah,
this out.
exactly. A few of them are actually quite famous. Actually, I would have just listed the famous, vaguely attractive ones.
Ben Affleck.
I mean, actually, again, there's apparently a lot of actors. No, he's not on this.
Brad Pitt.
Yes, Brad Pitt's on it.
There we go. So
How is Brad Pitt on that list?
I know.
I don't know. Actually, Cameron.
Tom Hardy.
I've said him already.
Yes, you get 2 points. No.
You get skipped.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
you lose
yeah,
your
you lose a
turn.
point. Wait, we weren't paying attention.
I like that.
Did you actually take one?
Yes.
Oh my god, how did I
Take a
know
point out.
You gotta pay attention. You gotta keep your mind alert.
You're also
Okay.
32.
I mean, I'm so far ahead, does it really matter?
Yeah, sorry. Wait, is there someone in the back? Oh no, I've got the back. Sorry.
How about Shia LaBeouf?
No.
Shut up.
If he was on the list, I'd strick him off it.
How about Tom Cruise?
I this is just making me upset because these are all
Because
really
Tom
good
Cruise
answers.
is a much nicer looking
Okay,
dude.
there's a few that you haven't guessed that I actually would have guessed, but I'll play a little bit on that. Okay, no.
Liam Hemsworth.
No.
God, Hunger Games? Wow.
Okay. Well, if you guys can't get it for like one more run, then we're stopping.
How about Joe Jonas?
No.
Jesus, that's man.
The game's getting stale. I'm thinking of dropping it.
Shut up, I'm thinking.
This is hard. I'm interested in the sex.
How many have we said so far?
I haven't been striking them off. I'd
We've
guess
got roughly like
7.
Yeah, 37.
Johnny Depp?
Yes, Johnny Depp is on the list.
Ah,
He
it's
is
Johnny
not an
Depp
attractive
on the list.
man.
Johnny Depp is not attractive in. Ah!
I always thought that too. I never got the hype about Johnny Depp, to be honest.
Maybe when he was like 25.
I liked him in the very first film he
He
was
was
in.
never
He was in this
attractive.
really when he was really young. He wasn't bad. He was good in what's it called, Edward Scissorhands. I mean, not really. I mean, he didn't look like sexy in it, but he was good in it. You know.
It's the leather that gets.
Yeah. Anyone in leather. That's all I.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I would put him on, but no.
He's not on the list. My god.
Leonardo
Did
DiCaprio.
someone say George Clooney?
No.
No.
You can't now.
George Clooney!
No. Okay.
Clooney!
Game's over. Game's over.
Can
Here.
you read us the list?
Yeah, you're passing them over.
Obviously the list.
Right, let's see.
I'm gonna read it out.
Are we
Read out the interesting
Alright,
ones.
so Jamie Dornan.
Don't know.
It was our mistake. The guy that did.
The guy
50
who thinks he was
Shades.
Henry Cavill. Oh.
Idris Elba,
I was going for Ryan.
Taylor Swift did it for a while.
David
David
Beckham.
Beckham.
David Beckham has not been relevant for
Ryan,
Yeah, but
okay,
David
Ryan
Beckham.
Gosling.
But
I feel like we
notice
should've got.
number one.
Ryan Reynolds we
Reynolds.
should have got.
I-
Bradley
Bradley
Cooper.
Cooper.
And you should have got
Jake
Hugh,
Gyllenhaal.
Hunky Hugh. Like, why didn't you
Robert
get him?
Pattinson. Robert Pattinson.
Oh, really? He's not an
Tom
actor.
Hardy.
I
Johnny
feel like this
Depp.
is as old
Oh,
as.
Hugh.
No, this
Zac
came
Efron.
out when.
Shut up, we're talking.
Yeah, shut
Boom.
up, host.
George-
Point and deduct.
Jerry Jude.
Gary Barlow.
Who's
Gary Barlow, the lead singer from
Take that. We're talking about since the 2000s, I
He's
tell you.
like 55.
Gerard Butler.
James Franco, fair
James
enough.
Franco. No, definitely not. James Franco
Taylor
was
Lautner.
like
Orlando Bloom,
Taylor
I've
Lautner,
had.
I was surprised none of you guessed
or
Orlando
Justin
Bloom.
Timberlake.
This is a bad list.
I mean, it's the Ryans that we should have really,
I mean,
really.
The first guy.
Not a single Chris.
James
Apparent-
Dornan, no,
he was
James
in
Dornan,
what's it
no,
called? The
50
sex film.
Shades.
No
That's
Chris
the one.
Evans, no Chris Hemsworth, no Chris Pratt.
Okay, yes, and maybe it's a bit. I think it came out around the time of 50 Shades of Grey,
Quite
judging by
clearly.
their first point. So I don't know how old that film is, but
it's like 6 years old at this
Old.
point, I think.
it was top on Google. I should have ordered it by latest. That would have helped.
Yeah.
That would have. Okay, hey, stop judging my things. I thought it would be a fun thing, and here I am getting hate.
I
Okay.
know you, it's the least because it's
Okay,
wrong.
how much time do we have? We have 7 minutes.
That's enough.
Does
to
that
say
mean-
to-
That means we're playing Tom. It's Tom's show that I didn't get because I have this one. And in this, and you can still get points.
Yes, can I get a point on the Tom show, please? Can I get the
Well,
first
you
ever
decide
point on
that.
the Tom show?
No, it's only 5 minutes. Gotta be fast. Okay, we're gonna have a deep conversation, and anytime you say something interesting, you get a point.
Oh,
About what?
Okay, right. Here I was thinking. Right, I got really tired because I was tired, and I think about this a lot. I daydream a lot, and I was daydreaming about if I was a father and I had a kid, and I was trying to tell them about the importance of looking both ways before crossing the road, and they were like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because if you get hit, you know pain. You tripped over it. You get that. But even worse, you could die." And they're like, "What's death?" And I'm like, "It's like sleeping, but forever." And they say, "That's not so bad." And I go, "Yeah, shit." And then,
He's right. Bang.
you know,
Why is that?
and I was just like, and I was thinking this through. And I was like, "Fuck, I was like, oh dear, that's a difficult conversation." And I was like, because I remember. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking so you guys get points. But I remember when I first discovered death, like conceptually, I was watching a documentary about the dodos, and I learned extinction before I learned death. So I sort of skipped a step, and I freaked out. I could not handle death because I learned extinction. I was like, wait, there are no more dodos? Well, that doesn't make sense. I just saw them on the documentary. And that's how I learned about death, and it freaked me out. So, like, I don't know. That's what I was thinking today. Do you guys have, have any thoughts?
On death?
Or just on anything, really. That was just my little story. If you have anything interesting, you just talk about it. You have to talk about what I was talking about. You can talk about whatever you want.
The thing is,
Where to
right,
start?
it's like
Okay, here's
the
this.
oldest.
Okay, imagine you had a child and you had to explain them what death was.
Okay, well, here's
To
it.
them, what death was.
Death
You'll get a turn.
is a very bad thing,
Okay, that.
but
Yeah.
you can't avoid it.
Yes.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
But it doesn't really affect you. Once you're dead, you don't feel anything. It's people around you that will
Oh.
feel the loss and the pain from you not being around
But-
anymore.
Okay.
I
like
think
that.
if you start by going death is a very bad thing, then you put a very bad relation to it, and because death is such a natural part of life.
It's inevitable.
People
Yes.
will die, and your child
Yes.
will have to deal with people dying. And if it's like, oh, it's the enemy, then you create this sort of almost not competition, but like these bad guy sort of things. And I think you should accept death.
We
as
should
a thing.
glorify it.
Yeah.
We should.
No, like,
we
You
should think.
glorify it, you make
you
a bunch of
know,
murderers.
Why don't we all just kill ourselves?
No.
I'll try to explain to my kid
Kyle's
that
getting a
it's
point
thing.
for suicide.
I mean, because like we're not saying like if you say
Fiamma also
death,
gets a point for being.
if you
cool.
say death is a like you
And
don't
Cameron.
say it's a good thing, but you say it's a thing that will inevitably happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think because we don't know what happens, unless you firmly believe in something, you shouldn't be like, oh yeah, death is like it's gonna be fine, because it might not. It might be awful
Might be
once you're
like
dead.
constant torture.
It might
forever.
be awful once you're dead.
Yeah.
But what you get and what you can deal with is what you do with
While you're not dead.
when people are like when people die around you and you survive. And I personally think like, obviously it's a sad time, but someone dying is a moment to celebrate all that they
I think
did.
you celebrate their life and their memory. What I always think is that me and my friend always argue about this, but I always say, because he's like, what's the point in life when you die at the end? And I'm like, to me, a never-ending life sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
infinity is big. And that's the first thing they tell you in maths. Infinity is big. And the point is, eventually you're going to get bored of it. And even then, I said this, like, I was talking to a religious person, and they said, we're talking about heaven. And I was like, okay, heaven lasts forever, and I don't want to go to it because it's still existing forever.
Yeah.
So technically, to me, heaven looks undesirable because even if you're in the best place ever and you're always happy and it's just nothing but love, but I get bored of
The
love.
thing about
Yeah, love will start.
life.
It'll start going
The
stale.
thing about life is, like I said, like if it went on forever, you'd get bored.
Yeah.
The thing that makes the little small things more important is because they are little small, little minor details that make it all worthwhile, and you know that eventually it is going to end, and you have to sort of accept that.
There's also a concept of deadlines, which I think is very important, because if you do things because eventually you're not gonna be able to do things
I
anymore.
like that.
Well, if
I
you
like that. It's deadly.
were not
Get a
gonna
point. I gave
die.
Fiamma points to the camera. Oh, that's okay.
if you're never gonna die, you're just gonna put everything off forever.
You're
You'd be like,
stagnated.
yeah, I'm just gonna
I've got 19 billion years to
Yeah.
do
become a-
to
everything.
put the bins
To
out.
read it.
I'll do it a different time.
Exactly.
And
I
also,
like that.
how does immortality work? Does it like you may die, but you just
Like,
never grow old? So
it-
like, do you still need to take care of yourself? Because imagine having to take care of yourself forever,
Yeah.
and like you did at some point, and you are gonna be like, I don't care about food anymore.
Yeah.
And there's also the fact that like, are you getting older?
That's another.
Like,
yeah.
will
I mean,
your
even.
bones just deteriorate as you get older?
I mean,
Yeah.
look, I'm not talking about it. I mean, in philosophy, we never go into the literal ramifications. We just ignore them. But I mean, those are like, okay. Here's the thing, because having said that, when my friend says if everyone should live forever, I'm like, then it'll get pretty crowded. You know, like after a few millennia, we can't. No, but what I was actually going to say, which you reminded me of, is lots of these like life coaches. What they do is they make what's called a life calendar, and they divide. They put down. They have a grid, a bunch of grid, little boxes, and each box is meant to represent 1 week of the average lifespan of a human being. So it's like there's like thousands of them, and you fill out the ones that you've lived through. So you see the percentage of your life that you've on average lived, and then you see, and it's a way to sort of visually see your life
How much
going
time you've
away.
got left.
And it's really eerie, but
Yeah.
if you do it like that, and when you mention like you need deadlines to do something, you're right. Because if everyone lived, I mean, even we do it now at university. People started working when they were 16. You know what I mean? Like, when you live longer, you stretch out your life a little bit. And if you could live forever, you'd be a child forever.
That, like, especially with like scratching our wigs and everything, you need to be careful to make sure that you don't turn life into a race to get the most productivity stuff done.
Yeah,
because then you'll miss out on the good bits because you're too focused on getting to the end game.
And there's also like the fact that the idea of productivity is an idea that is very connected with capitalism. So the idea that you have to spend your time in a productive way that creates an output of some sort is just because we value things on a very money and product related value.
Exactly.
So if the activity that you do results in something that is generally money, but something that is productive, then you consider it worth it. But at the same time, you should always be aware that we as humans have only quite recently become this sort of machine.
Exactly.
But for much longer time, you've even done art or storytelling or like there are many things that are much more humans than things that require an output, and it's just things that humans do for themselves. And it's like the fact that every hobby you have should be monetized. So like, oh, you're good at drawing, you should sell your drawing. Oh, you're good at singing, you should go out and do gigs.
It changes
and make
the purpose
money
of
for
why you do things.
Yes.
Yeah,
You gotta
you
do
should
it
just
for
do things for yourself because you enjoy them, because the human soul.
That is a perfect thing for us to end on, because sadly it's the end of the show and I'm going to start cutting into someone else's time. So let's go over the score quickly. We have our winner, which is Cameron. Impressive, Cameron. It is
Congratulations.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Well done.
Oh, what? Look at that! You can do multiple.
Yeah, we can all
30.
shake hands at
Let's
once.
all do it.
Yeah.
Hey!
Well done, everyone.
You have 34. Then the runner-up is.
It's gonna be Fiamma, let's be honest here.
It's a little close. Fiamma with 27 and Kyle with. Actually, I didn't count those. That's 20. Yeah, 25. So
Alright.
then Kyle, Fiamma with 27 and and Kyle
Well done, everyone.
with 25. Well done, everyone. We got to clean the stage and get out
Goodbye.
so everyone else can. Goodbye. Thank you for being on Talk of the Devil.
Goodbye.
Gypsy lover.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me